Localtopia is like a giant canvas of creativity and community spirit with more than 300 vendors out here in St. Pete showing off all their most vibrant talents, from artsy masterpieces to mouth-watering munchies. It's truly a kaleidoscope of experiences. We're going to talk to some of the vendors setting up right now. Let me ask you something. This is such an important event to really highlight some of the local fare here in St. Pete. Why is this something you really enjoy and take such pride in?
I mean, the event itself is one of the best I've ever attended. I legit schedule my whole year around this event. Every St. Pete-based business comes together, and it's just such a great vibe, and it's my best event of the year, so I'm always looking forward to it.
You hear the enthusiasm she has. She waits all year for this. We're going to talk to some other vendors here. Let me ask you, you guys are setting up right now. How important is this just to really be able to highlight and showcase some of this stuff we have right here in the local community?
I mean, it's the biggest event of the year for small businesses, and the amount of people that come out to just support people, it's insane. So I take advantage of this. This is a big deal, and I'm happy to be here.
You heard her. She's extremely happy to be here. We're going to go over to the jerky stand right now. We're going to walk over here. Let me talk to this man. He's setting up. He knows beef jerky. He knows St. Pete. Let me ask you, Localtopia, it's going on today, 300 businesses. How important is this?
This is our bread and butter for the season. I mean, this show will either make you or break you, put you in the black or put you in the red. It's the show of the year.
You heard him, show of the year, and that's really what we want to highlight here, right? This is local fare, this is Localtopia. Let's go over to Smoke Fashion. Let me ask you this. You guys are over here setting up. This is such an extremely important event for the community, such an important to be able to highlight some of the businesses out here. For you guys, what does this mean?
This means connecting with the community, providing our product to everybody, and trying to give people something that they haven't experienced before.
And that is a smoked old-fashioned. Now, how's that different from your traditional old-fashioned?
Well, your traditional old-fashioned just has your spirits, your bitters, your cherry, and maybe a little bit of citrus. This adds a smoky element to it, but it's straight into the glass, and is a tabletop thing you can have at home. It fits in a drawer instead of the big glass stuff they used to have in the past, and it makes it way more convenient for everybody.
You heard him, a little smoke, a lot of sweetness over here at Localtopia. We're going to have a lot more coming up later on the bright side. For now, reporting live in St. Pete, Nick Volturo, Tampa Bay. Local event, one of a kind. It's really where creativity and community spirit all converge right here in St. Pete. More than 300 vendors. They're expecting more than 50,000 people, that's what they're telling me, all coming out here to St. Pete to support local businesses. We're going to go into one of those local businesses, to one of those food trucks right here. This is the Duke of Ribs. Now, this is a man who's been smoking the competition for years. We're going to walk in and just give you an idea what they're doing, because they got some mouth-watering munchies over here that you can't miss. And I'm here with the Duke of Ribs himself. Let me just ask you this, man. How fun is this? You got all these people on the streets all enjoying this local fare.
Well, I can tell you, man, it is fantastic, man. The energy out here is just incredible. The people are incredible. All of the vendors, all the locals, man, just coming out to show love to all of the vendors, man. It just really feels great.
And you're going to be able to bring home some serious bacon. Everyone says this is one of those events that really drives a lot of these local vendors and a lot of these local shops for the weeks ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. This is definitely one of these events, especially with it being at the beginning of the year. It can really just jumpstart, money, to free up money so you can do lots of other things. So it is really great. This is our third year being here. It kind of sets the tone for us for the rest of the year, so we enjoy it. We expect a big turnout today.
Yeah, they're telling me about 50,000 people is what they're predicted today, and I mean that's definitely going to be some sauce coming in, if you will. But I know you don't use any sauce over here. This is a dry rub. He's got a little bit wet, little bit of dry, a little marinade. Let's just tell us a little bit about what you're cooking over here.
Well, we got, of course, we're the Duke of Ribs, so I am the Duke, and how we came about that is that my last name is Dukes, and we was trying to find a name for the business that really personified the perfection that we were looking for. So of course we tried names like Couture Ribs and all of that kind of stuff like that, and my wife was like, the Duke of Ribs.
Duke of Ribs. I'm a man who likes puns, so I like that. It's a good play on words. Yeah. Let's sample something. What do you got for us?
Yeah, let's try some ribs. How about
you know what? I'm gonna try some ribs. Let me try a rib here before we have to throw it back.
So I'm gonna pull it right off the smoker.
Oh man, let him just pull this off the smoker. You can watch this man in action. We only got a little bit left, but you watch the Duke of Ribs. Look at these ribs.
So there it is. As you can see,
it's a work of art.
very well smoked.
I mean, it is smoked. He's got marinade. He's got a dry rub, and you see him with that axe going to work. And look how nice and easy that cuts. And I'll tell you what, I'm not going to lie to you. I did try a little bit before, and they fall right off the bones. That is why he's the Duke. So here, let me get that for you. Let me get a bite of this. This is what you're going to get at Localtopia.
You know what? I'm gonna take a bite.
Oh man, take a bite too. For now,
I can verify.
reporting
I need
live
to verify what
in
you're tasting.
St. Pete,
Right
Nick
here, folks.
Voltoro, 10
Right
Tampa
here,
Bay.
folks. And I'm not